Welcome to the Van Blam YouTube channel, and welcome to another 2-minute test ride where I get just a little bit of seat time on a bike and have just a little bit to say about it. The Indian FTR is a modern sports standard motorcycle made by a heritage-centric American cruiser company. What? Even more surprising than the fact that Indian even attempted to make the FTR is the fact that they kind of pulled it off. It still has some wrinkles that could be ironed out, but as it sits, this is a good motorcycle. The FTR has a standard riding posture, retro-inspired styling, and a 1200cc V-twin engine. Based on that design brief, it should compete with other big retro twins like the BMW R9T, Ducati Scrambler 1100, and Triumph Speed Twin. Compared to all of those, the FTR is by far the most powerful. It's fun to ride, it's really fast, and it feels good at pretty much any speed, so long as you avoid the dead zone between about 4,000 and 4,300 RPM. Surprisingly, the Akrapovic exhaust sounds tame. Acceleration is where the FTR feels the most like it knows what it's doing, a feeling aided by the cupped saddle. The riding posture is virtually identical to that of the Triumph Speed Twin, but the Indian wins out in comfort thanks to the supportive seat and rubber-topped foot pegs. The FTR was originally introduced as a flat tracker throwback with 18-inch spoked wheels. You can still get those on the FTR Rally, but the range has since expanded to become road-focused, with 3 other trim levels offering 17-inch cast wheels and increasingly nice equipment. The version I rode is the top-of-the-line FTR R Carbon, which features fully adjustable Öhlins front and rear, dual-disc Brembos with radial 4-pot calipers, and these onboard electronics. The TFT dash, with its giant bezel and poorly laid out square display, is the only component that smells of cost-cutting. Based on the spec sheet, it's clear that the FTR has aspirations beyond the retro roadster segment, boasting specs comparable to the likes of a Ducati Monster or KTM 890 Duke. You could almost say the FTR has one foot in the retro segment and the other foot in super naked. Not unlike a Yamaha XSR 900, only with more power, less polish, and higher-end componentry. Unfortunately, I think the FTR's curb weight of over 500 pounds will deter a lot of sport bike diehards. The brakes are also a little out of place, having an ADV-like softness that I suspect is a holdover from the FTR's flat tracker origins. They do have power if you ask for it, though. So who should consider buying an Indian FTR? Quite simply, anyone who likes retro twins but thinks they're too slow. If you've ever found yourself debating between a Duke and an R9T, the FTR just might be the ticket. Lastly, I'd recommend an FTR to anyone who felt bummed out when they learned that Harley had canceled the Bronx. Thank you all so much for watching. The case of the Indian FTR is a strange one, and I'm sure some of you have radically different takes on it than I do. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this bike in the comments below. Anyway, until next time, you all ride safe. And if you like this video, do the YouTube thing. Like, comment, subscribe.